Okay, this is the fucking fifth attempt in making this video. I keep getting interrupted by many different things, whether it be nature outside, whether it be my fucking phone telling me I don't have enough storage to record a video, whether it be my dad calling me to help him with something. I've been interrupted too many times. So we're fucking here. Asta, this is pretty dope. I found it on pictures. It's pretty dope art. Today we're gonna compare Black Clover and My Hero. I remember some of the categories I made, not all of them. I will be checking this Google Doc on them. See if I can get this damn bird in here. I can't really see him. I don't know if you could see him moving. It's right at the top. Do you see like the little white part on the top before the trees? Right before the trees on the... You see a little black thing? I think it's a chimney that's on top of... It's a big ass like turkey vulture or some shit. Them niggas are scary. Before it had its wings out and like it was in attack mode or like it was ready to sacrifice someone. Like one of those Aztec birds. Anyway. Might have been offensive. Don't really care. The fights, it goes to Black Clover because it's non-stop action. It has even though the abilities themselves, like fire magic, ice magic, and all that shit isn't really unique, the way they use it is unique. Like Magna's baseball bat, Luck having his claws, like Yami's dark swordsmanship, like so many cool abilities. You know, like pretty dope. There's my MILF neighbor. So you're outside. I don't really want to put the camera on her. It's kind of may or may not be creepy. Just gonna make a note of her. But anyway, the fuck is wrong with me? Black Clover's fights are better to me due to the action and it's more strategical. My Hero's fights are like more like One Piece fights. They're not as bad as One Piece fights. Like One Piece has good fights, but there's a lot of bad ones. My Hero just its fights are more about like what they represent instead of the action and the combat. Black Clover is more strategical and like more like Naruto in that sense, where it's about the battling, where the battling is important. The combat is like dope. So I gave it to Black Clover. We're just talking. This is manga, by the way. Just the manga. I'm not talking about the anime. Anime is a different story. Characters is debatable, but I would say My Hero has a lot of side characters that like Horikoshi. Horikoshi is very much inspired by Oda. We know this. Excuse me. But some of the fucking side characters are just like, oh, they're gonna be important someday. They're gonna be useful someday. Where someday, I don't know. Will it ever show up? But Black Clover has a lot of recurring characters and uses them. Like recently, one of I'm not gonna say who, but one character came back and very happy about that. But you know, My Hero has a lot of pretty cool characters. I split it into 3 categories. So let's go through them. Protagonist, I go with Black Clover, personally. I like the Black Bulls more than Class 1A. They're more enjoyable. In Class 1A, there's a few people I like, but in the Black Bulls, I like most of them. I like Luck, I like Magna, I like Asta, Yami, Noel, Gray. All those characters, I like them all. Yuno, the Magic Emperor, like Julius, like they're pretty. Well, he's not a protagonist; he's more of a side character. But like most of the protagonists are dope. But Class 1A, Deku, I like Asta more than Deku, so that's just easy there. I like Noelle more than any girl in Class 1A. There's Suyu might be a contender, but nah, she's not. Not even comparable to Noelle. Not even comparable. But But when it comes to the antagonist, I might have to give it to My Hero because Black Clover, like, it has some cool villains, like, design wise, but they don't really do anything. Like, Veto was just despair, 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 despair. There was that, like, salamander girl. She wasn't really interesting. Licked is kind of eh. But, like, I really like Stain. I really like Dobby. I really like, you know, I kind of like All for One. I mean, I always forget, which is the villain one, the evil one, the one with no face. No face, nigga. I don't know why I stopped there. That fucking bird is like moving. Anyway, but what was I saying again? Yeah, the villain's My Hero. I prefer like Dobby and I don't really like the League of Villains all that much. I only really like Dobby and Stain and I like Gentle. He's not really a villain though. Stain isn't really a villain either. I don't know. They both don't really have strong villain casts. I guess I'll just give it to My Hero because I like Stain and Dobby. It's not really a compelling argument, but fuck it. Side characters, Black Clover because they have a lot of cool ones like the captains and some of the Diamond Kingdom people, some of the other like Zora and there's a lot of cool side characters. You know, there's some cool ones in My Hero too, like you know Endeavor and all the other heroes, Hawks. But I don't know. The art style, no, that's personal preference most of the time. A lot of people say what they like more. I prefer Black Clover. My Hero has gone a lot better. I prefer Black Clover. I think it looks kind of clean, especially. No, it looks very clean. It looks way cleaner than My Hero. It's like flashier. And when it comes to manga, like flashy shit is dope. But yeah, I'll give it to Black Clover. The story, My Hero, because the elf shit is stupid. Unless there's a twist. If there's a twist behind it, I'll change my answer. But even though I don't care about Deku becoming like Deku's goal, the story of My Hero, like arc wise, overall is beautiful. USJ, the sports festival, the Endeavor arc, even the little Gentle shit was dope. Like it has better story arcs than Black Clover. Black Clover is more like not really story centric. It has like some interesting things in its story, but its story is very basic. There's not really any depth to it, so give it to My Hero for that one. He actually had some good arcs, like overhaul, which was my favorite arc personally. Combat system, I think I kind of touched on this before, but I give it to Black Clover. Black Clover, Black Clover, Black Clover. Has unique powers and pretty dope ways to use them, especially Asta's sword. So, yeah. Anyway, peace.